Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I will show you how to replace the glow plugs on any Volkswagen car made in the year 2008 and up, and is special for the common rail engines. This is a 2-liter engine with the engine code CBAB. This is the most common engine on the newest model, and the glow plugs which I will install today are made by NGK. I'm not sure if you can see the serial number, but if you want to replace them, just go at your local store or at any service or mechanic dealer and give them your VIN number, and they will buy pieces in special for your car. Today I will also show you how to replace the glow plugs relay on these Volkswagen cars. Today I'm working on this Volkswagen Passat B6, and the relay is located under the fuse box in the engine compartment. I will show you later in the video how to reach it and what you have to do from there. Okay, after remove the top cover of the engine, in my case I also have some protective shield. I think is this one, this rubber shield next to the injectors. I will remove it, and from there just follow what I'm doing and what I am removing. This is my relay, and in order to replace it you'll have to remove the battery and also the airbox, and I will show you later in the video all the steps you have to do. Okay, moving on to the glow plugs. To remove them, first what you have to do is to remove the wire from the injectors, because you will have to remove the entire wire from the top of the engine. So all the wires from the injectors are removed. After that you have to remove the wire from the fuel ramp. You will only have to push some clips to remove the wires from the injectors and the fuel ramp, and after that you will have to lift up the coils from the glow plugs. Then you won't be able to remove the coils completely, and what you will have to do is to remove the pipes from the top of the engine. You'll have to remove this fuel pipe. You have two hoses at the right end which you'll have to remove, and after that you'll have a few screws which I will show you in a second how to remove them. From here just follow me. You will need a T13 and also a 10mm socket to remove the nuts which are holding the pipes mounted onto the engine cover. After that, to remove the little hoses, I'm using a special tool to remove them. First you'll have to undo the clip and move it aside, and after that, if you can't remove them by pulling from them, I recommend you to buy a special tool for removing hoses. It's very easy and fast with this tool, and it also won't create any damage to the hoses, so it's very safe. After you remove the hoses, just lift them and put them aside, because otherwise you won't have enough space to remove the glow plugs with your tools. So this is where the glow plugs are installed, are located, and what I always recommend you to do before removing them is to take some pressurized air and clean inside there very good, because you don't want to have any dirt and debris inside there when you're removing the glow plugs, because otherwise the dirt will go inside the engine and it will create probably a lot of damage. On a Volkswagen car, you will have to use a 10mm socket with a long extension, and it's very good if you also have a magnet at the end of the socket, because in this way the glow plug will stick to the socket and it will come out very easy without falling in back into the hole. Just unscrew them by hand. You don't want to put a lot of pressure, just slowly unscrew them, and if you see that it's coming out, just move it forward to remove them completely. Okay, so this is my old glow plug. This is how it's looking. I'm not sure when is the last time when they were replaced, but this is in a very bad condition. The top part is very burnt, and I also had an error code which is telling me that the glow plugs are not in a very good shape and they have to be replaced. This one is my new glow plug made by NJK, and before installing them I do recommend you to use some sort of anti-seize, some sort of grease special for the injectors and the glow plugs, like those one which I'm using right here. This is made by Licky Moly and it's special for glow plugs and injectors, and you just want to put a little over the metal part from the glow plug and you have to spread it around, and after that you can install it back onto the car very easy. First, always tighten the glow plugs or the spark plugs by hand, and when you feel a little resistance, you have to use a special tool. You will have to use a dynamometric key and tighten it to 16 or 18 Newton meters. You don't want to over tighten it, because if you tighten it too much, the spark plug can break, and in this case it will create a lot of damage to your engine, and maybe you won't be able to replace it or remove it from the engine only by removing the engine from the car or sending the car to a special shop which are specialized in removing broken parts from the engine. Okay, so I set my dynamometric key to 80 Newton meters, and from here just follow what I'm doing and follow my key. The key will tell you when you have to stop. As you all heard, the key made a special sound. Any dynamometric key will make this sound when you set it to a special number. For example, like I did earlier, I set it to 80 Newton meters, and when I reached 80 Newton meters, the tool made this sound, which is telling me to stop because I reached that amount of numbers or that force to tighten the bolt or screw or whatever you are doing. In our case, the glow plugs. From here I will speed up a little, and because everything is the same, just follow what I'm doing, and I will come back before installing the glow plugs relay. After you're done with replacing all the glow plugs from the engine, just put everything back together as it was before, and then let's move forward to replace the glow plugs relay. Okay, to replace the glow plug relay, what we have to do on this Volkswagen car, for the Volkswagen Passat B6, B7 and probably even B8, I didn't try it yet on the B8, but probably it is the same. You'll have to remove the battery, you'll have to remove the battery support from underneath, and you will also have to remove the airbox, because if you don't remove the airbox, you won't be able to remove the battery support from under the battery. This is our location for the relay, and to remove it you just have to remove all these parts, and after that you will be able to pull from it and it will come out from under the fuse box. Okay, so far everything is good. Just lift the plastic top cover from the fuse relay and it will come out. You have to push some clips and after that it will come out, and in our case the glow plug relay is this one, this white part. I'm not sure why this one is white and mine is black, but it's the same thing. You just have to look for a special design on it, and in my case, as well can see, even the numbers are different, but this doesn't matter. If you look at the design, you'll have a few lines and both of them have the same lines, the same I'm not sure electrically part, and they are the same, and you have to install the new one in the same place. It's very easy. From here just install it back and put everything back together as it was before. Okay everybody, I'm done with installing everything back onto the car. So far everything was working properly. It was very easy for me. So the car starts perfectly. This is the first start after replacing the glow plug and the glow plug relay. This is all you have to do in order to replace those parts on the Volkswagen cars, on the Volkswagen Passat B6, B7, even B8 I think. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video and found it informative, please leave a like and a comment down below. See you next time.